Well, good morning and welcome back. It's March, or what I like to refer to as March Madness. I think out of all the months of the year, March is the most unpredictable. It's literally a crapshoot between now and Easter every year. It's been less than 48 hours since that big snowstorm came through here. Nice and fluffy. Do you remember that pickup truck shot in the last video? I haven't touched that truck or cleared it off. It's literally melted in less than 2 days after the snowstorm. But this is the real indicator that it's March. It's gravel. 2 days after the storm, and it was so warm that I'm seeing gravel already. And you guys know I only used the blower. I didn't take the blade to this driveway. But this is March. One of the first things I do once we turn March, especially when I start to see gravel, is I want to adjust these skid shoes and move the blower up to its highest position again. As you folks know, it's the way I start every winter as well. I want to keep it up out of the gravel as much as I can until we get a good pack through the winter. And then when we start to see the melt in the gravel again, I need to get it back up. So we're going to adjust these skid shoes before we head down the driveway today. Pretty simple adjustment. There's only 3 adjustment spots. March is also kind of a TSN turning point for the year because between now and April, like I said, the weather's a crapshoot. You don't know if you're going to be getting an inch here, an inch there, or you're going to get a big storm before Easter. But at the end of the day, you know that there's going to be days when I'm out in a t-shirt because it's so warm and sunny. And then there's going to be other days when I've got my winter jacket on again. But the big question, which you folks probably face as well, is when do you take the blower off? Because as that weather gets nicer and nicer and the forest starts to wake up, you want to get back out there again. But you also don't want to take the blower off too early. Find out we get a big storm. So I kind of keep an eye on things. And every year, like I said, I just kind of guess at it. Some years I get it right, and other years I'm wishing I hadn't taken it off yet. So this year, play it by ear like I do every year. Keep our fingers crossed. The nice thing I know is that if I do take it off too early and we do get a big storm through before Easter, Guy usually leaves his blower on a little bit longer. So I'm pretty sure he'll come and save me if I need it. Oh, if you are removing the skid shoes on these Kubotas, really helpful if you throw the PTO in neutral or disconnect it from the front or the mid PTO. That way you can spin it so you can get your sockets in. You're also going to need a little extension to get in and behind this chain that's back here. I think we're good to go. Hopefully you guys can see this well, but this is what we're up to today. I did the right side out to the road, then went and helped Guy that day. And I never finished the other side because I thought I'd leave it for a day or two, see what happens. And this is what happened. We had about 5 or 6 inches, went through a big melt, dropped down here to probably maybe 4 inches. So not a lot, but it's crusty again. I want to minimize how much gravel I'm picking up here. But I got to clear it out and I got to break it down because the next 6 or 7 days, forecast for warm temperatures above freezing and sunshine. No precipitation. And I got folks coming in this weekend, and not all of them have all-wheel drive cars. So I want to get out as much as I can without, of course, taking too much gravel with it. So hey, you folks have a few minutes, grab a coffee, stick around. We're going to head up the driveway, get that done. I'm also going to clear out those emergency parking spots along the drive in case somebody needs it and we do get snow. And other than that, it'd be nice to have you along for the ride. Cheers. my good friends, I think that's a wrap for the day. It's getting super warm again out here. You guys saw the driveway behind me. Pros and cons. When you lift that blower up, you're definitely not picking up any gravel. In fact, I honestly don't think I saw a single stone fly out of that chute. However, you're leaving a lot on the table. But this time of year, you kind of have to. Hopefully we'll get the warm weather they're calling for, and it'll melt out before the next freeze, so I don't have an ice rink. I also have to say, I find it very surprising that this tiny little half-inch adjustment is all it takes to get that bar off of the ground and out of the gravel. It's such a small little incremental change. By the way, did you guys check out that rainbow trout that Husky Bob caught in the last video? It was the biggest one he's ever caught out of that lake, 23 inches. I think I'm gonna head over to Guy's place, listen to a few fish stories, because I'm sure he's got a few tales to tell. Anyways, there's the blower sitting in float on top of the driveway, and you can see the cutting bar. It just sits, if you can see it, right above the driveway. And there's how much roughly you're leaving above the gravel. But hey, keeps the gravel in the driveway. Gravel's not cheap. I've already put enough money into this driveway, I don't want to send it into the forest. Anyways, I'm gonna head back, go check out what the guys are up to. Thanks a lot for sticking around today. Have a great week with your families, and please be kind to each other, and I'll see you again right here. I'm Gord Potter, and you've been watching GP Outdoors. Cheers.